Okay, all, welcome back. So we've built a template and we've kept it maintained, right? Now let's put it to work. There are three ways to apply a template and layer: when you create a new project and when you need to add a template structure to a product that already exists. Paths are different. So let's go back to our dashboard. We'll go from our templates tab to our projects tab and we'll create a new project. Now you'll be met with this home screen. You can either apply a layer-based template. These are templates that we built in-house that I mentioned in a previous video. Otherwise, your company will likely have some of these developed templates already existing in their own templates tab. If you're a part of a certain company, whatever's created in your templates tab in a user's account within your company will show up here if exposed to everyone. Now, in our case, when creating this new project, we want to go look for our company template we created. It should be under the name that we had. Test template example 1. Check it out, see what should be included. It looks like we've got 11 categories with all these elements included. Sounds good. Now you insert a project name, new project from template, tutorial, project location, do OMA for Omaha, and create from template. Now it's going to take a few moments depending on the size of your template and everything that's included. The more categories, the more elements, the more fields that are included in your template to be applied, the longer it'll take. Oftentimes it's just a handful of minutes. Okay, once the template stamping process has completed, you'll be met with a window such as this. Now, if this is blank, it's likely because it may have defaulted to a model category, which is blank because it's not connected to a model yet. So go up here to your categories and you'll notice that everything from our template has been brought over, including the data sheets elements for this category, our product specs, items, company directory, everything has been brought over as expected. Rest assured, though, this project is not connected to the template we created earlier. So you can edit, you can delete it, you can delete out any of these categories. You can do whatever you want with this, and the template remains unaffected. You can then go update the template later. This project doesn't change. Once applied, they're both independent. Now let's put this to the test. As if we created this project and there was no product spec included. So we'll delete this category. And perhaps we don't have any field examples yet. And we don't have any fabric swatches yet. And perhaps we don't have any of these views set. So let's say form view hasn't been created yet. Summary document view hasn't been created yet. Gallery view hasn't been created yet. And sample model view hasn't been created yet. So we've got a couple of views that have been created in this project, but we know that there is a company template that exists that would help us apply structure to this project, as well as any missing fields and elements. So just imagine we entered an existing project, but we need to add structure to it by applying a template. Project already has some categories, it has some data. We need to add structure from one of our existing company templates, aka the one we just created. So click the plus button here, and this is the same dialog box as we just checked out a bit ago. Go to our company, and we'll go down to find our template that we want to apply. In this case, this is the test template example 1. And in the exact same way as creating a new project from a template, this is applying a template in the same way to an existing project. Do note that this is a project level apply. Selecting a template adds all of the templates categories to the current project at once in this case. So what happens on apply, if it's the first application of this template into this existing project, the new categories and fields from the template are automatically added. Where there might be an existing project having overlapping structures as the template data, the template takes precedence. So if you happen to have existing categories that are the same, but have different views set up, this will overwrite that. Now, if you're reapplying the same template later, the UI shows us this warning here that the template's already been applied. This is because we created this project from the template in a previous step. Layer tracks which templates have already been applied, so this warning is specific to the same template being applied again. Now, this might be intentional. If you've updated the template, you want to reapply it to the same project once things have changed. Applying a second different template doesn't trigger this warning, however, because it's a different template altogether. Now let's run this apply template and see what it does to the categories. In the meantime, let's discuss when you might want to do this. Adding a category set to a running project. You might want to bring in a project that predates your current template standard, so you can bring it up to the current baseline, or deploying a specialized category set into multiple existing projects once company standards are updated. Now it looks like the template has been applied successfully. Got our categories back, our items back. We got our views back. Now let's add another one, a layer-based one. And let's do one that we don't have yet so we can show how multiple templates begin to stack. So it can be a more category-focused template stacking. In this case, we don't have an asset register. So just to show you what adding an additional template to a project might start to look like, I'll go apply this template. Here's in preview what we'll be adding to the project: mechanical equipment, rooms, which is an existing category, assets, and locations. Apply template. And now you can see that this template's been added. 22 fields, one element, one saved view. If we go here to our assets, we've got one element with 22 fields and then one saved view, depreciation report. Beyond this, a couple practical notes. Document view templates are a separate system, so don't get them confused. The report layouts you build for room data sheets and deliverables have their own template mechanism saved at the document view level, access under the company tab when creating a new document view. Different scope, totally different access point. It doesn't interact with project templates themselves, so don't get them confused. What I mean by that is, for instance, if we were to come here and we were to look at the document view, these have their own saved templates, which we've talked about in a different video. If you're wondering, how do I duplicate a project? There isn't necessarily a duplicate project button in Layer. Templates are the answer for this. So you capture the project, save it as a template, and apply it to a new project. Third and final approach to applying a template to a project: open your Layer window, go to the Templates tab, select the template you want to apply to a project, and in the purple boundary border here, click on Use Template. This will open up the Create a Project dialog directly from this template. Insert your project name, project location, and create from template. If you're starting from scratch, your best current project is your best first template, because every project should be improving. Capture it, clean it up inside the template you create, and that's your next baseline for every similar project that follows it. That wraps the template series. Session 10 of Layer Maker course is the Layer API. We'll see you there.